Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to run through my makeup favourites for 2020. Now these 2020 favourites are going to be split into two videos just because I don't want it to be really long in one video and because my laptop will have an absolute nightmare trying to render it. My last video, which was I think around 13 minutes, took about 10 hours to render. So yes, I'm going to be splitting them into two. For the first half, which is going to be this video, is going to have everything base related. The second half is going to have all the eye products and lip products as well. So in terms of foundation, I've only got two to mention, and these are my absolute two favourites. They are the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 205 Natural Beige and the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation in the shade F8. This is what it looks like. Both of these foundations give me a really nice, dewy finish, which is really important to me because I have very dry skin. So I don't really like very matte foundations, and these two just make your face look like they are glowing and radiant, and it just evens out your skin really nicely as well. So I would say that these two give you a solid medium coverage. You can build them up a bit more, but definitely you're not going to get full coverage. I've also found these foundations that they wear very well on my skin. I can wear them for the whole day and I don't notice any breaking up, nothing. Oh, they also feel very lightweight as well. I will say that the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation feels even lighter than this Fast Base Stick foundation. I'm wearing this Pro Glow on my face right now, and it honestly just feels like you're not wearing anything. So fabulous in terms of comfort. So those were my two favourite foundations for this year. On to concealers. I do only also have two to mention. They are the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Sand and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and you can see the sort of writings all rubbed off. So these two I use for slightly different reasons. So the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer I use under my eyes. I do also occasionally spot conceal with it. If I can't be bothered to put on foundation, I'll just dot it all over my face and blend it out. It hides dark circles quite well, I find. It looks really nice under the eyes. It's radiant and creamy. It doesn't make your under eyes look dry at all, which is very important for me because I've got dry skin, which is why I've loved this so much and repurchased it so much over the years. And then the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, this one I use to spot conceal. So this one does have quite full coverage. It's not absolutely perfect in terms of covering all my spot scars, but it does cover them quite well. It is more matte, I would say, so I haven't tried using it under the eyes. I don't think I would. I will say, however, that this does oxidize quite badly. I thought I was going to be getting this shade on my face, but what you actually get is a slightly deeper, warmer colour. So it's okay, I just lighten it up with a bit of this one, but I will sort of bear in mind that this does oxidize, so probably try and get a shade lighter if you're interested in trying this. Okay, next up, powder. I only have one to mention, and that is my Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth Powder. You can tell that I've used this one quite a lot this year. Look at the size of that pan. Wonderful. I have the shade 220 Natural Beige. I absolutely love this powder. It is in my project pan as well. I am trying to use it all up. This powder just sets your face so nicely. It is a godsend if you have dry skin, let me tell you. So first of all, this powder makes your face look really smooth when you use it. It's like you've just sort of smoothed it out and airbrushed it a little bit. It sits very well on top of dry patches and flaky patches. It really is fantastic for smoothing over those patches and hiding texture. It also leaves a little bit of a sheen over your skin. It'll mattify your skin slightly, but because it's got that sheen still, it just helps in making your face look radiant, which is fantastic if you've got dry skin. Next up, blushes. Now I've only got two to mention again. I've got the XX Revolution blush in Retro and the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. So these two are just absolutely gorgeous. So the XX Revolution one is very much a sort of true orange blush. Absolutely fantastic. The colour is so flattering on the skin. I am wearing it on my cheeks today. Now what I really like about this is that it's very much a sort of buildable formula. So because the shade is quite vibrant, having that buildability sort of property is fantastic, because you're unlikely to get that clown appearance and go overboard then. It also is very easy to blend out, and it just meshes with the skin very well. It doesn't really look like powder sitting on top of your skin. And then Milani Luminoso is just this gorgeous sort of peachy coral shade. Definitely a cult favourite. Everyone mentions it, and with good reason. It is so smooth, really easy to blend out, and because of that sheen, it just makes you look like you're really healthily glowing. So absolutely fantastic, meshes with the skin very well. This is a baked product, so it is domed, and from that I hope you can see that I actually have used this quite a decent amount. Like I've sort of flattened out the top quite a lot. So I absolutely love this blush, and I've been using it a lot this year. Alright, shall we quickly do contour? I only have one contour product to mention, and that is the Too Cool for School Art Class by Rodin Shading. This is a sort of cult favourite Korean contour product. So you get these 3 different shades that are really useful when contouring. You've got this lighter one that you can use to really diffuse out the darker contour shades, or you can just use it for some really sort of soft contouring. And then you've got this medium one, which I have used the most. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a sort of a dip in it, so I've really used that one the most. But that one is just really fantastic for just general contouring. And then you've got this deeper one, which I like to use to sort of really define certain parts that I've contoured. The tones I think are also really fantastic. So they are a cooler tone, which is what you want for contouring. You're bringing shadows to the face, so these cooler tones are perfect. They're definitely more buildable contour powders, which are really easy to work with. Now moving on to highlighter, I have got a few more products for this category, and that's because I've really just sort of enjoyed highlighting this year. So the first one I'm going to mention is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. So this is absolutely stunning. A gorgeous sort of warm golden shade. You're going to get a very wonderfully metallic golden finish on your cheeks, but I don't really find that it emphasizes much texture at all. You really can get a blinding look if you go a bit more heavy-handed. This gold shade is fantastic. It really suits my warm yellow undertoned complexion. And it's just so metallic and shimmering and fantastic. Next up, we've got the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Wisp. Now, unfortunately, the ColourPop writing has rubbed off the top. This is a fantastic bouncy highlighter that is a more sort of pale golden champagne shade than the Maybelline one that I mentioned before. This is just so beautiful on the cheeks. I find that because it is a Super Shock formula, it really melts into the skin because it's creamy and bouncy, and it just really makes you look like you're the one that's glowing and not this product that you've applied on top of your skin. It is just so beautiful, and I have really enjoyed wearing this as well. And then the next two are very new to my collection. I picked these up in the Black Friday sale, so at the end of last month in November. But I am just in love with them already. And I feel like because they are highlighters, I can pretty easily tell whether I like them or not. So I feel okay including them as part of this year's favourites. And they are the Kaleidos Space Age highlighters. These are just so stunning. I don't have anything like these in my collection. So the shades that I have are Moon Cruiser and Mars Melter. So Moon Cruiser is a very stunning sort of duochrome highlighter. It looks white in the pan, but when you shift it and when you apply it, it has a very nice sort of blue, sort of lilac hue to it. Not only is the packaging of the highlighters just absolutely stunning, the shades themselves and the textures and formulas are just divine. These are very sparkly highlighters. If you enjoy blinding, out of this world, cosmic goodness highlighters, these are definitely for you. And very aptly titled, may I just say, for space age. Mars Melter is more of a, I guess what you would say, slightly more wearable everyday shade if you don't wear colourful highlighters that much. So this one shifts from peach to pink, and I don't know if that's showing up in the pan, but it is what I am wearing on my face today. Right, so I've got them both on my fingers. This one is Moon Cruiser and this one is Mars Melter. Hopefully you'll be able to see the shifts. These are absolutely fantastic and definitely favourites for this year. And that's it. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know what your favourites are of 2020, so comment down below anything and I will see you in my next video. Bye.